Hi Capricorn, this is going to be your reading for the middle of August. It's good for any placement of Capricorn in your natal chart. As always, keep in mind this is a general reading and it will not resonate with everyone that watches. This is just the energy I picked up on for your sign today. Things could be opposite, roles could be reversed as well. It is general. If you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Tarot. Subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. Link to my website for private readings and to check out Human Design and Astrology is down in the description below. Right now it's Soma Chandra Capricorn. Well, Cap, I think there's been a little bit of trouble in paradise. And I think that you and the person you're connected to have been through some murky waters here. I think some forgiveness is necessary. And I'm pretty sure that a masculine might have been a little hung up on another feminine, probably from his past. But I do think that ultimately he is going to choose you. I think there's like a fresh start happening here between you and someone else. From the Crystal Inspiration Oracle deck, Chrysocolla, fresh start, or Chrysocolla, start fresh, apatite, which is a stone that I use apatite all the time. I have a piece of it right here, actually. It helps me to find the truth and reveal the truth. So it's about the truth. Start fresh, find the truth, get out of your comfort zone, and Aragonite, release your emotional baggage. Moonstone, live your purpose. I also have creative projects down here. Some of you want to dive into work and get more creative. You're supposed to be living your purpose at this time, but you need to start fresh, and that will involve getting out of a comfort zone. Whatever's comfortable for you isn't working. You're going to have to step out of that. There's emotional baggage that definitely needs to be released. Also out of the Life Path Oracle deck, generosity, connection, and trust and forgiveness. And again, creative projects. You are the source of creativity right now. I see that down here. I'm hearing that you and your partner, I think there's a partnership here happening. I think that what would be really good for the two of you would be to talk about some future goals and some creative projects together. You're being asked to be generous at this time. Giving from the heart with no strings attached is what is needed right now. So from the heart chakra, connection, you're very connected to the heavenly realms, and trust and forgiveness. It's time for you to let down your guard and learn to trust again. You do need to work on trust and connections and opening the heart chakra. It's a fresh start, but only if you release the emotional baggage. From the Cosmic Insights, though, I have communicate, open your heart, distance and intimacy, confession. Someone has something to tell you about commitment. You're being encouraged to communicate and open your heart. You and your partner have been, or you and someone else have been distant. You may be physically or emotionally distant. There will be some intimacy. I think some intimacy is called for, and someone has something to tell you. I'm sensing and hearing that like raw emotions are going to be revealed at this time, and it's time to work on forgiveness and have a fresh start if you want to move forward. Overall energy of the reading is the Queen of Cups. The way someone's feeling is the Two of Wands, and the person in the Two of Wands is looking right at her. You're being seen as the King of Swords, but I actually think that's the person around you. So we have a King of Swords. You could be dealing with an air sign. He may have a choice between you and someone else. Looks like he did. Let me cut to the chase. He's going to choose you. He's at least going to talk to you about it. What you need to know or your advice is strength. It will take someone's strength. This card has been making its rounds. I mean, it is Leo season and Venus is retrograding in Leo. So I'm not surprised to see the strength card showing up in virtually everyone's reading. Venus goes station direct on, I think, September 4th, but the last few weeks of Venus retrograde in Leo, end of Leo season, are going out with a bang. It's like strength of character is big time going to be tested. And of all 12 zodiac signs, I think strength of character has been tested the most for you guys, or for the person maybe that you're dealing with. And the final outcome is the High Priestess. High Priestess is here twice. You know, your intuition is peaked. I'm definitely seeing someone with a Pisces moon here, or you're exhibiting that, maybe Cancer moon. You know, your intuition is telling you something. So we've got this King of Swords here. I'm going to read this a little differently than I typically do. And he has a choice here. So check it out. We've got this Queen of Cups. Now this could be you being really sad and emotional right now. You could be being very emotional. He's looking at you. You might be dealing with a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. I am a Libra. I'm a Queen of Swords. I know how we can be sometimes, you guys. People don't realize about Capricorn, of the 3 earth signs, you're the most sensitive. You are very sensitive people. And so when someone is this way with you, kind of mechanical, logical, they lead with intellect. The King of Swords can be a very charming person, but sometimes a little robotic, and he won't get into his feelings. But I'm hearing very strongly that this is a person looking back at this Queen of Cups. I know he's looking back at her because I got the 6 of Cups all over the place here, which is someone thinking about something from the past. So with the Queen of Cups, I have the 8 of Wands, the 4 of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. I can't sugarcoat it. He was thinking about her. He may have messaged her. He may have talked to her. Now, for some of you, this is you, my feminines. They want to talk to you. They want you to open their heart to them. They miss you, but you're sad. You're emotional. But I do think that this was someone else in the picture because I have a Queen of Pentacles here with the King of Swords. Again, you showed up. So I don't think this is you. I do think it's someone else. I think it's a person that he thought he had love for, but that's only 1 cup. And it's something that, like, the 4 of Cups is like, you know, when we take tarot and we interpret it in everyday life, like, what do these cards really mean in everyday life? Sometimes the 4 of Cups can be like something that's very distracting to us. Like, we have this general malaise. We can't get this one thing off of our mind. He's got these other cups here, other things he could be drinking, other things he could be doing. And he gets very lost in thought, this character, looking at the cup and then the messages and then this 1 cup. I think he thought there could be someone here. And I think it's someone from the past. Because, you know, he has a choice. He's holding still. He's not chasing anyone. This character isn't chasing anyone. He has more than one choice. Clarifying this is the 3 of Cups, but then the 8 of Cups and the 6 of Cups. I think that this person, I think the King of Swords actually has some fond memories with the Queen of Cups. You know, they were fun. It might have just been friendship. It might have been from a long time ago, like an old high school sweetheart or something. I think he's walked away from the friendship with her. Like, they're not even friends. He knew he had to walk away. Maybe she messaged him, but he's walking away. It's just a memory. Someone's walking away. The King of Swords I'm hearing also might be like an ex of yours. He's with the Queen of Cups now, but he thinks about you. That could be happening too. But we've got this King of Swords. Okay, so someone's thinking about this Queen of Cups, remembering her. There could have been something here. But now, I mean, the King of Swords is usually going to do the smart thing and the right thing. What I'm always saying about the King and Queen of Swords is, don't let us air signs fool you. We do have a heart. We really do. But sometimes that's just not our go-to all the time. I'm hearing he's a Libra, maybe, or a Gemini. But clarifying underneath the King of Swords is the 7 of Swords, Temperance, and the Emperor. Okay, I think he's kept a lot to himself. I think he hasn't let you in emotionally. He could have Sagittarius in his chart too. We have Sag and Aries here. So those signs could be involved. You could have that in your chart. They could have it in their chart. But I feel like the masculine is sort of letting something go. He's not going to give too much away. I think he has kept some secrets as well. And Temperance, you know, with the Sag energy, the divine art of the blow off, these folks, I got to say, okay, the 7 of Swords, Temperance, and the Emperor, not much on vulnerability for the middle of the month, okay? The Emperor and the King of Swords are very logical and very structured, and they do have a stiff upper lip. And I mean, the Emperor is the king of all kings, and he's got it in him to be loving and kind, but he's like, I have to be in charge of my kingdom here, and I have to be calm, cool, and collected, and I have to kind of rule with an iron fist, and I don't want to open up too much. Conversely, though, I think that this might be a necessary defense mechanism for the masculine. Like, this person might have been somewhat of a temptation for him. It's like he has encapsulated memories about this person. She is not who she was like 20 years ago or whatever, but I think he's got these memories and he still thinks about her and he remembers her. He's not saying too much at this point to her, maybe not to you either, but he's let go of the Queen of Cups. He's standing in his power right now. What you need to know are your advice is strength. This will take someone's strength. I notice, sometimes the Empress is just standing with the lion. The Empress is closing the lion's mouth at this point, so it will take dignity and strength for you to deal with this. Compassion is called for, but there's going to be a conversation here that is not easy, I think, for either one of you to have, but there can be forgiveness when Leo comes out. Leos actually can be very emotionally generous and very giving people. A lot of pride. They think the world revolves around them a little bit sometimes, but they have a heart of a lion. That's the best of Leo. And clarifying, this is the Queen of Pentacles. There you are, the Two of Cups and the King of Swords. Okay. This is a good conversation between a very smart person and a very grounded person. And it's not going to be an easy conversation, but it is what it is. I mean, he may remember when you were once the Queen of Cups, but you're not. There's a couple queens on the table and you came out as the Queen of Swords. So I do think this may be a confession because remember, it's like communicate, open your heart. There's distance between us. Let's be intimate. I have to confess things to you. I need you to trust me and forgive me. Let's connect. Let's start fresh. Let's be generous with each other. Let's release the emotional baggage. There might have been an affair. If nothing else, an emotional affair with like an old college friend or something like that. I mean, it is Venus retrograde, so it's relationship review. God, it's like, of course he's thinking about her. But then the final outcome is the High Priestess. I think you're the High Priestess. You're tapped in. You have a spiritual guide guiding you. You do tarot. You watch tarot. You have a collective intuitive family here. Like, I'm channeling for you right now. I think that's you. You're like, yep, her eyes are open. Like, I see all of this. It's like you have this intuitive knowing. Clarifying, this is the King of Cups, the Moon, and the Five of Swords. I think you're mad. I think that you see him being, when I get the King of Cups and the Moon, this is a masculine maybe going through some depression. They're moody. Cancerian energy, Neptunian energy here. Neptune helps us get in touch with our highest sense of idealism and a dream and a vision. But idealism is always something that we're reaching for. It's probably not going to be something that we attain all the time here on Earth. I think you know that he's idealistic. I think you know sometimes he gets moody, emotional, maybe depressed. Now, he may have had love for her and he's mad. Maybe she's not talking to him and he had to walk away, but he has responsibilities anyways. He was doing something he wasn't supposed to be doing. I don't think he took any action, though. I get the sense that they're far away from each other because this is just messages. I'm not making it okay for him. I'm just saying I'm sensing that they didn't spend time together and they're going to have a really important conversation here. I'm also hearing that maybe you talked to the Queen of Cups and you said some things to her, and he might be mad at you for that if you messaged her. But I think that you're ticked off that he's moody and emotional. Yeah, and the Tower is here. The Tower is insane, but it is a chance to rebuild. Someone's thinking about running away. What do I do next? Starting something new? Do I go for the new love? He thought about it. He thought about blowing it all apart. But the Nine of Pentacles with the Devil, this is you. Nine of Pentacles, the Devil, there you are. The Four of Wands, the Sun, High Priestess, Page of Swords, Three of Swords, but you're the Empress. Okay. I feel like you're like, look, with me, you're going to have a good life. Shit, you're always going to have a good life with a Capricorn. You will. You'll have a good life with a Capricorn. You do well. You've got your mind on your money on your mind. You're building your empire. You have a nice home. You guys might have kids or a kid together. Like your life looks good. You're happy. But with the High Priestess and the Page of Swords, I do think your intuition, like your spidey senses are a little tingled. And with the Three of Swords, I do think you can sense that he's not 100% over her. I think that you can sense his broken heart as well. King of Cups and Justice. I think he's going to choose you. He's going to make the right, or he's going to make the right choice. Libra here, water energy here. He wants to make the right choice. This is just a cycle he plays out. I wanted to know what the hell was going on with the Queen of Cups. So I used the hidden truth of the heart. It's not a hidden truth anymore. It's all over YouTube now. Hopefully it helps. With the Queen of Cups, you were the best thing in my life. I daydream about a life with you and I can't reach out. Yeah, he thinks about reaching out. This is his problem. Okay, look, and this is something... I'm a counselor and a life coach. I'm doing somatic training now. I don't just read tarot. I read tarot because I enjoy it. But I can tell you firsthand, you guys, as a therapist, I daydream about a life with you. This is what a lot of people do when they are in a rough place in their life or in the relationship. They self-soothe by daydreaming about something with someone else. He thinks that she was the best thing in his life. Well, yeah, when they were 24 maybe, or whenever, like it's the past. And he can't reach out. Like he doesn't want to. Does it make it okay? No. But it is what it is. And I know that this makes you mad and you know it. And I can feel like your resentment, like you can sense that he's moody and emotional. This ticks you off. I think you're gonna, if he speaks to you about it, because I do have the Two of Cups here, between the two of you speaking, it will not be an easy conversation. Some of you, like with the communication, with the messages, you may see messages between the two of them. Here's how he feels about you, or just the relationship. Like this is the masculine's energy embodied in this moment. I still feel the pain. So he's dealing with pain. I love you unconditionally. He has an unconditional love for you, but I bury myself in work to forget you. Okay. Well, he's struggling to know how to deal with this, so he's just going to work. Smart guy is going to honor his duties and responsibilities, and he is going to pick you because his overall energy is the Emperor. He is going to step into the Emperor energy. It's not easy being the Emperor or the Empress. You don't get to like daydream about what's her face from 10 years ago or whatever. Like he can daydream about her, but he's got shit to do. And that's what happens when we get married and we have kids and we have a life. Like that's just what we have to do. But then the Knight of Pentacles is looking back over his shoulder at the past, but also stays in a comfort zone and is predictable, reliable, and dependable. The Six of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, Six of Cups is now attached to you. He has memories with you too. Shit, he may have kids with you. He remembers. This guy might be doing life review about all kinds of people. And I was like, all right, well, here you are showing up. What's this about? The Ten of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the King of Swords. Again, here he is. He carries a lot of heavy burdens. He is going to do the work. With the Six of Wands and the King of Swords, this is, I'm going to do the right thing. This guy cares about his reputation. He wants to be proud. This is also a marriage and a commitment card, and he's going to be smart. But he is coming off as a little detached. Like, this isn't easy. You know, like, he kind of needs to stop burying himself in work to forget you. But again, when I've got this King of Cups and the Moon and the Five of Swords, he's definitely going through pain and anger and stuff and whoever the hell else is in his past that's churning through his mind during Mercury or Venus retrograde. It's not easy. What you have to say is, I am waiting patiently. I feel the sexual tension. You feel tension. I don't know how to feel. I wish I treated you better. I want to start over. I think that you're thinking right now, did I do something? Did I not treat you well? If I treated you better, would this have gone better? Would it have come to this? I don't know how to feel now. There's tension, there's sexual tension. You're waiting. You're probably waiting for him to open up to you. You want to start over. I think you both do. You do. You both do. And your cards are the Ten of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, the Hierophant, that's Taurus energy, and the Queen of Swords. You're like, I am the queen of this castle, people, okay? I will fight for my marriage. I will fight for having this karmic empire. I will defend it to the end. I uphold honor, tradition, marriage, and you are not messing around. Either that or you're mad at an air sign, but I don't think so. I feel like you're the Queen of Swords. Now, it always looks like she's sharpening her knife, but she's not. She's just holding the sword of discernment. You're every bit as smart as he is. So communication between the two of you is a little icy. There is anger here, but I feel like you're standing your ground about like, no, we're going to do this the right way. And I wanted to know, I thought maybe you're mad at the Queen of Swords. Maybe you think this chick is trying to get back at you. You're the Queen of Swords. You are. Because when I clarified this, I got the Devil, the Star, and the Ace of Pentacles. Yep, it's you, babe. I do feel like you want the two of you to be together. This might be like a new job or a fresh start. This is a fresh start of some kind with a new seed that can be planted that will manifest into abundance. If the two of you are not married, you're like, well, we need to get married. I'm holding the keys to freedom here. I think you're bossing up. I think you're standing up for yourself. What's yours? I kind of get the feeling I'm picking up on maybe like a marriage. Maybe it's a will or an estate. I do think it's possible because I have an Emperor here and I've got this Ten of Pentacles here with something about, you know, money maybe. There's a bunch of court cards here. This could be a family thing maybe. But I think that if it's straight up romance, it's like there's going to be communication. And yes, there was someone. There has been someone that he thinks of, but it's like this self-soothing thing. The two of you, if you want to make the relationship work, everybody needs to try harder. This is a good start. I'm so impressed. People have told me that they think Capricorns are hard to talk to. I don't know what they're talking about. With all earth signs, don't play games with them. Just sit down and talk to an earth sign. Same with an air sign, like a meeting of the minds. You're very grounded. You're very practical. You care very much about stability. This is not fun for you. That's Scorpio and Aries do this. This is not your jam. That's not your style. You are very dignified people. You don't do that Jerry Springer shit show parking lot argument like that's beneath most Capricorns. But I do notice that it can be hard for you guys to open up if someone's made you mad or hurt your feelings. So I'm feeling like I want to breathe, like just breathe. It will piss you off. I'm hearing there's like a resentment. Yeah, I'm hearing a resentment, but it's like, no, God damn it. Like, this is it. Like, I don't give a shit about what's her face that's been your old friend on Facebook for 20 years. This is my life and this is my family and this is my marriage and my fucking house and I'm the one. And we're going to get through this and we're going to be together. I'm the queen. But I think that that's just the tough conversation you guys are going to have. If you want to make it work, definitely try to treat each other better and stop burying yourselves in work. Like, yes, it's good to think of ways to treat him better and tell him ways he can treat you better. Y'all need to start treating each other well. That can be hard to do if you think there's been some kind of an emotional cheating. He needs to stop working so much. Like, I'm hearing, Spirit wants me to tell you, this can be saved. This can be worked through. This can be rebuilt. And you know the truth, and it's going to be hard for you to work through, but I think this can be rebuilt at this time. And I think that he does want to choose you. You're the one that he wants to be with. He wants to be the emperor with you, Capricorn, and he also wants to do well. And I do think that he's willing to shoulder a lot of burdens for you too. Trying to be smart. Yeah, they're pulling back and they're telling me to stop. All right, Capricorn, so kind of tough, but it seems really important. This kind of message always seems important to me. So I hope that it resonated with you. If it did resonate, I sincerely hope it helped you. Link to my website for private one-on-ones and all that jazz is down below, but that's mid-August, Capricorn. Save the best for last. I'm always listening to the universe for you. Take care. I love you, Cap. I'll see you next time.